this edition of Razorsharks Weekly. I'm your host, John Ditullio. We are here at La Quinta, the official hotel sponsor of Razorsharks basketball, and joined by not only the all-time leading scorer at Syracuse, but the all-time leading scorer in the Big East Conference, the one and only head coach of the Razorsharks. They're rolling right now because of this man right here, Lawrence Moten. What's up, buddy?
Hey, JT, how you doing?
Doing well. First off, a nice little weekend sweepage for you, coming off a great win over Buffalo, and then you go down to Erie on Super Bowl Sunday and dispose of the Hurricane. Talk about the weekend sweepage for you guys.
Good win, good weekend sweepage. The guys have been playing very well. You know, one of the things I tell you all the time that we're here is there's nothing wrong with making winning a habit. We've been doing that, you know. Guys are starting to figure each other out, playing good team ball, and we're starting to knock down shots and knock down our free throws, which has been our pet peeve early in the season. But 5 in a row is good, and let's keep it going.
Love the back-to-back games.
Yeah, definitely we like the back-to-back games, and like I tell my guys, it's you have to understand this is a professional league now, and you're going to have back-to-backs. Sometimes you're going to have 3 games in 5 days. You just have to be ready and be professional and be ready to go.
Seems like each game you don't know where the production could come from, and in those 2 games, really in particular, we were talking about a player who made a huge impact in your win over Buffalo.
Yeah, we have a new guy, Scott Rogers, very good player from Drexel. You know, a solid point guard, 6'2", about 215, 220. Plays the game very well. He knows how to think the game. You know, and he's a good distributor. You know, of course, I've had guys on this team. I feel that all the 15 guys that I have, any one of them I could put in, I'll have no problem, you know, with the outcome. But he's come in, played his role, and he's looking very well.
How do you explain him coming in and just fitting like a seamless fit for you guys?
Yeah, well, you know, I'm a seamless fit kind of guy.
That's true.
You know, and I try to flow like water, and I try to have my teammates, you know, understand the game, and it's all about doing what you do best. I let my guys play to their strengths, and everything else takes care of itself.
Well, you're rolling right now. You're 7 games in. And you guys are, it seems like each time we talk, you're getting better and better, it seems like each game.
Yes, and it comes from those guys working hard in practice, making each other better. You know, we have no egos on this team. You know, all the guys get along, which is very important to me. You know, and it's very important for people to understand, to have a successful team, the players have to get along. That's very important.
Well, we saw that, you know, it's at any level. We saw that with Seattle in the Super Bowl. They are the guys with a lot of chips on their shoulders. But the one thing that they preached is that they're family.
Yes.
And that's why they were successful.
Yes, and that's what it takes to be a successful team. You know, everybody understanding their role. You know, and that goes from the head, you know, from the top of the CEO all the way down to the water boy. You know, everybody has to know their role and do it well. And we've been doing that as a team and as an organization, and that's why we've been successful so far.
Well, they always talk about organizations that win, it starts at the top. I mean, so you've got to really set the tone. Some coaches don't do that. And some ownership groups don't do that. But it seems like with you in this organization that you have set the tone right from the get-go. Yeah,
it's very important that you set the tone, you know, trying to create a successful product, you know, because Rochester has been successful in the past. Let's not forget that. You know, they won 3 championships in the past. They've had good coaches, you know, and good players, you know, and we're trying to instill that. You know, it's definitely under a new organization and new ownership, you know, as far as, you know, who's running the proper, you know, organizational part. But, you know, we're all in this together, and at the end of the day, it's all about the W.
I saw in the Erie game, how many points? 140, was it
146 to 104.
How many shots were going? Did you guys miss a shot in the second half?
Well, it's funny you say that because it was 53 to 52 at the half. You know, and Erie played very well. They played us hard, and, you know, I really talked to the guys, and I let them know that, you know, through the whole aspect of the first half of the game, we only hit 1 jump shot. You know, I've never been in a game where I actually saw 1 jumper that we hit. And the guys came together. You know, we understood that, you know, it's going to take us. You know, when you're on the road, you all you got. So, you know, we dug down deep. We had a great third quarter where we outscored them probably about 40 to 20. And that set the tone. And we ended up scoring 146 points and 130 Saturday in Buffalo. So I tell my teammates and my players that if we score 100 points every game, I think we'll win.
It's working so far.
It's been working.
We've got 5 straight. Head coach Lawrence Moten. We got much more still to come on this edition of Razorsharks Weekly right here on Time Warner Cable Sports.
It's one of the toughest places I've ever played. It definitely made a man out of my basketball game.
Okay, welcome back to Razorsharks Weekly here at La Quinta, the official hotel sponsor of Razorsharks basketball, joined by now Aaron Williams of the Razorsharks. This is now his 3rd season altogether, so that would give you as the most experienced player on the Razorsharks roster, buddy.
True.
You love Rochester, right?
Yeah, I love Rochester. I have fun. I have a good time coming back here every time I come back. I know the city a little bit, and I enjoy my time every time that I come here.
Because you've been all over, not only this league, but all over the world. Literally, you've played in Europe, and you've also played in South America. Walk me through South America. What's it like playing down there?
South America is it's one of the toughest places I've ever played. It definitely made a man out of my basketball game. In order for me to keep a job, I had to really learn how to play tough basketball, because the referees are not going to give you anything down there.
Now, what country were you playing in South America?
I played in Venezuela, I played in Uruguay, and I played in Argentina.
So it's old school basketball down there? Like when you say you had to learn how to play physical basketball, what does that mean?
I mean, when I say physical, I mean you have to learn how to play without the refs. Don't expect any calls, because you're gonna learn your lesson.
Whoa.
So, yeah, it's tough.
Wait, did it ever boil over in terms of physical?
Yeah. You see a couple fights here and there. It's, I like to say it's like jail ball, man. You really got to toughen up down there. After the game, you're going to have a lot of bruises and scrapes on you, and you're going to be dead after the game. It's a lot going on down there.
Whoa, crowds rowdy too, into it?
The crowds are rowdy. Sometimes they throw stuff at you, and you just got to stay focused in the game, because they talking right in your head. And then it's like you fighting with the fans and the refs. It's tough down there.
I couldn't play in. How long did you play down there? If I lasted a game, it would be a miracle. If I played one game.
Let me see. I did a season in Venezuela. I did 4 to 5 years in Argentina. I did a season in Uruguay. So I've had my time down there.
Oh, Europe must have been a cakewalk for you, like a retreat for you.
Yeah, Europe spoiled me, man. I had my family out there with me. They when I was in Holland, they spoke English, English and Dutch, but more or less when they saw me, it was all English.
Now you have 3 kids, right? Were your boys with you in either stop? Or
I had 3 kids at the time. One of my boys wasn't here. It was just my daughter and my son.
Oh, okay.
And they came with me everywhere I went. They even came to practice and ran around the stands while I was out there working hard.
I like that.
Yeah. Family
affair with Aaron Williams and the Sharks. How about this year, the year you're having with this team?
This year, every year is a new experience for me. It's we have a new coach, Coach Moten. He has his own style of playing. He likes to go. Like when you get that ball, he wants you to go right at him. Like I had to change my game around a little bit, because he don't like me selling for jumpers. He wants me to go right at him. So he wants me to use the best of my ability to just take the defender out the pitch and just go right to the hole and get that foul.
Well, they're rolling right now. And you're from Philadelphia, but you didn't play high school basketball in Philadelphia? You didn't play 4 years of high school basketball?
Nah, I had my share of issues back when I was younger. I went to 3 different high schools. I tried out for the team. I make it, I quit. And then my last year, I went to Bartram High School. I made the team, but me and the coach didn't see eye to eye, so I didn't play very much. Even though that year my team did go undefeated, but I didn't play very much. But I was a street ball player. Whatever league you needed me in, I was out there dunking whatever I could.
Well, he's here with the Razorsharks now in his 3rd season altogether. That is Aaron Williams, who will be on the court tomorrow as the Razorsharks will host Erie. That is at 2 o'clock. We'll take a break. Back with yet another segment of Razorsharks Weekly right here on Time Warner Cable Sports.
I'm Bill Pucko. Coming up next, we're into the semifinal round in our game of Shark. Welcome back to Razorsharks Weekly. I'm Bill Pucko. We are playing a game of Shark here with the guys. We've reached the semifinal round. Here are the rules in Shark. This is a one-on-one competition. You call your shot. The other guy doesn't make the shot that you made. They spell out the word Shark. The first one to spell it out is eliminated, and the winner advances. We are into the semifinal round, and we have a couple guys going against each other. They are Mookie Jones out of Syracuse against Dwayne Gland.
My name is Mookie Jones from Syracuse University, three-point sniper, AKA three-point general, AKA I don't know.
I'm Dwayne Gland, and I won the last session, so I plan on winning this session too. And I think I'm going against Louis in the finals after I beat Mookie.
Semifinals. We are in the semifinals of the game called Shark, similar to horse. I stress to the guys, hold your follow through, but I've been seeing a lot of jerks right now.
There we go.
There you go.
There we go.
Follow through. They hear me stress that a lot, follow through. Because when you hold it, it falls. Every time you hold the follow through, the majority of the time the ball will go in. To all my boys and girls out in Rochester land. Hello, Cuse Nation, and hello back at home in Washington, D.C., my hometown. Don't be afraid to dunk, Wayne.
No, I'm a good
Trade ball specialist, Wayne. I already know, Moot. I know you can dunk. You 6'6".
Look.
Mook said I threw him off. I guess you can't talk to a player while the game is going on. I used to love when people talked to me while the game was going on. I was a bucket filler regardless. Regardless of the situation, Rob, I was a bucket filler.
Hey, Mook.
It's called a little rust. It happens. Nobody's perfect. Off the glass, bank shot. Wayne, you got to call glass, man.
Yeah, bank.
Oh, okay.
I said bank, right?
Okay. We call bank. We call bank shot. Don't make it look so easy, Mook. Don't make it look so easy. Waiting on somebody to get a nice little rhythm going, nice little flow. Uh-oh, here we go. There we go. Real easy. That guy has a lot of house for his height.
Oh, yeah.
And Mookie, who is legless, I think I blame it on me having in practice. You know, we didn't do a lot of running,
Get it dunk.
getting up and down, so guys might not have their legs. But you always have to be ready. I tell these guys every day is an audition.
There we go.
You never know when you're being watched.
What's that? That's an A, right?
Uh-oh. He would have made that one out and went home. Trey ball specialist Mook knocks down the 3-ball.
We trying to shoot a massive jump shot?
Right back at you.
Now you want to start hitting?
Fight through it.
Yes. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I start heating up.
He's starting to heat up. He might have failed for it. Mookie was playing possum. He was playing possum. Good shot, Wayne. Uh-oh. 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 Uh-oh.
That's H.
He done got a little rhythm.
There we go. I needed that.
Stop the bleed. Two-hand dunk. Mookie, can you dunk it with two? I know you still can dunk with two, Mook. Oh, don't make it look so easy, Mook. Don't make it look so easy.
Nah, I ain't gonna do it to you. It's too easy.
Shot.
There we go. What's that? That's game? There was the first one. Next one coming.
So Dwayne Gland has advanced to the championship round, where next week in the finals, he'll face yet another Syracuse grad, Louis McCroskey. That's our Game of Shark for this week. We're back with John and the coach following this.
Welcome back to our final segment of Razorsharks Weekly, joined again by the head coach of the surging Rochester Razorsharks, Mr. Poetry himself.
That's right.
Lawrence Moten. Okay, so tomorrow Erie comes to town. He scored 146 on them last week.
Yeah.
What can you expect tomorrow? 156 maybe?
Hey, that would be good, you know, with the W.
I like it.
You know, but like I tell you, the guys have really been playing hard, you know, and they've been upbeat, you know. But teams like Erie, which I feel that we shouldn't lose to, personally, you know, if we do what we have to do, and that's play good team ball, you know, understanding our sets and playing proper defense, you know, we should have no problem. So it's the time to also get better as a team, you know, learn the system, learn the sets, you know, take more pride in defense, you know, understanding that effort wins games. You know, I'm big on little things like that I try to train into my guys' brain, you know. It's about training the brain also.
Are you adding anything at this point or just tweaking things?
Tweaking, a
Yeah.
lot of tweaking. You know, we've been showing film.
Okay.
So I've been stressing, you know, I tell the guys all the time, watch yourself. You know, watch your body language, watch your effort, you know, watch your intensity, because at the end of the day, you know, in basketball, you can't have 4 guys working and 1 guy taking the day off. You can't have 3 guys playing hard and the other 2, you know, going through their motions. You got to have 5 guys working at the same time in order for the team to be successful.
I was thinking about you last Saturday night at about, I don't know, 9, 10 o'clock, because that Syracuse game goes to overtime.
Yeah.
You've probably have seen the tape of it since, but maybe Jim Boeheim said it may be the best game ever played inside the dome.
Yes, I would agree. I would agree. It was a very exciting game from the highlights that I saw. You know, 37,000 in the Carrier Dome. That's, you know, unbelievable. You know, and the fan base here is like, you know, like no other. I tell people, you know, in this area, you know, the Syracuse, Rochester, upstate New York, Buffalo, Albany, you know, it's like religion. You know, Syracuse is like religion here, you know, and we're all about winning and being successful, and that's what I'm trying to instill in this team also.
Was Hood fouled by Rakeem Christmas there in the
Not
overtime?
at all, not at all. Clean block, they showed it in slow motion. You know, he had his hand up and he grazed the ball. You know, play on. This is the Big East/ACC. See, that was the ACC call these guys are looking for. You know, it's the Big East. I'm sorry, this is the ACC now, and it stands for All Cuse Conference.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to use that.
Yeah, you like
But
that one,
I'm
huh?
going to use
You like that
You know,
one.
Boeheim said, you know Jim as well as anyone. He seems to have a little chip. He doesn't feel like the local media gives him enough respect for that program.
Yeah.
Is that the case? Does he really believe that?
Yeah, Bay's a good guy, and he has the right to believe that, because they have been a little hard on him at times. You know, and I probably take that to the talent and the caliber of the players he's had over the years. They've expected him probably to win more than one championship that he's won. You know, he's been to a couple of Final Fours, and to this day, I tell people, if Keith Smart challenges the shot and actually jumps,
Boy,
we beat Indiana, and he has 2.
That one, it's the free throws at the
You know,
end.
and you can go.
Oh,
I can even go back and say a couple of years ago, you know, when we had Fab Melo.
Oh, boy.
That was another year.
And if Arinze,
And
Walker
remember
doesn't
that?
get hurt.
See, you know what I'm talking about. So there's 3 chances that we had
I
maybe
think
getting a ring.
Peyton Manning needed a second ring, I think, to really solidify his legacy. I really think Coach Boeheim needs a second national championship to silence his critics.
Yeah,
you believe that?
I believe that. I believe that, and I truly believe. First of all, he wants 1,000 victories. I really feel that he's not going to retire until he gets that 1,000. And if you look at the overall record within his past 5 years, a record that'll probably never be broken in the history again. 20-0 for 3 straight years.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I mean, come on. I mean, that's phenomenal. And to have the record he's had, within the past 5 years, he's won maybe 200 games in the last 5 years. So he's just playing. He's here and he has a young wife, a young beautiful wife who keeps him young.
That helps.
I know about that, Coach.
Right.
I was with you when you actually first met. You didn't first meet her, but he introduced us to his now wife, or future wife at the time, Julie, when we played the University of Kentucky.
Oh, that's when he went.
That's where she's
from. They
from.
just started dating?
They were just dating, and he introduced her at her father's restaurant that we ate at.
Well, he did trade up.
Yeah.
He gave up a lot of first-round draft picks.
Yeah. He's a class guy, man.
Score Julie Boeheim.
Yeah, he's a class guy, and she definitely keeps him young.
Good stuff. Well, that wraps up yet another edition of Razorsharks Weekly. The Sharks in action tomorrow. They'll host Erie at 2 o'clock at the Blue Cross Arena. Razorsharks Weekly airs every Friday at 4 o'clock on Time Warner Cable Sports. For Poetry himself, for Lawrence Moten, I'm John Ditullio. We'll see you back here next week for another edition of Razorsharks Weekly.
Oh my goodness.
And there's Williams.
Back by Williams is good. This is the entire story. They saw each other from beginning, middle to end. Oh.
You saw Diggs raise his hand in the corner saying, I'm going that way.
You see
Great
me, don't
finish.
you? And a perfect alley-oop for Robert Diggs. No, full.